You know, it's a beautiful thing when you wear a uniform or a garb which represents a group of people, because it's what immediately symbolizes is oneness, togetherness. Who said that? Some Hollywood actress. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Morell. I'm with the Cornhuskers of Saskatchewan, number 370 in Lincoln, Nebraska. I serve as the new chairperson for the Rink League National Uniform Committee. The Uniform Committee is also comprised of Ivania Mungia from California, Allison Noger, Maryland, Jeffrey Jones, North Carolina, Bob Shepard of New Jersey, and Lisa Slarchek, Pennsylvania. I also maintain a 40-year role in public relations and marketing, and offer this little tidbit. The wearing of any uniform attire is a significant presentation of branding and marketing. It is one of our tools to get more members. This was amplified a little bit yesterday with Victoria McCoy's presentation of public relations. So please indulge me a little exercise here. Who knows what enclosure 3 is? Raise your hand. Okay, take a look. Who knows what enclosure 3 is? Raise your hand. Those of you that actually read enclosure 3, raise your hand. Who can tell me what Rink League casual uniform is? The casual uniform. Red blazer with the standard black tie, standard white shirt. No collar wrinkles, so and so on. Okay? What makes that different from the formal dress uniform? Tuxedo shirt,
Mini
bow
medal.
tie, cummerbund. Very good, very good. I'm fully aware that the Marine Corps uniform is not a requirement for membership. Okay? So those folks who are to thump their chest or have their blood pressure boiling, please hold on. That's not the focus of this presentation. Previous exercises were one on awareness and knowledge. In my scant 10 years as a member of this organization, I took it upon myself to learn Marine Corps League uniform guidance, learn the awards guidance, and even the National Bylaws and Administrative Procedures. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I accept that. The point is, we all have the responsibility to ourselves and our fellow members. When it comes to the uniform in our days as active duty Marine, we were taught the various differences of the Marine Corps uniforms and the regulations that supported that. Now, I'll acknowledge some of our Vietnam veterans that had the abbreviated boot camp. They may not have had this training in their boot camp. But what we were also taught through our time in service was how to look out for one another, help one another, and educate one another. This is a simple exercise of leadership and empathy. My question is, where's that gone? As an outspoken critic of the existing enclosure 3, I agree, it's hard to read. And when you're doing that, it also makes it hard to educate, train, and implement. As such, we have members through the generations that have taken upon themselves to create their own interpretation of what they think is right. I witness that daily through the multitude of social media posts that the world sees. I follow over 500 Facebook pages, Instagram pages, and several other channels of social media. This is further amplified by doing a Google search. And I find it very amazing how many detachment websites don't update the files on the website. To include one detachment has a uniform manual from 1986. Wow. It's just, So here's what your uniform committee is doing this administrative year. The uniform committee is assembling a full rewrite of enclosure 3. It'll be significantly easier to read, but it'll also be very comprehensive with bulleted information for the respective Marine Corps League uniforms. And it will include images showcasing each uniform with descriptions, understanding there are certain nuances that separate one from another. However, this proposed rewrite of Enclosure 3 will purposely be devoid of details. The details will be referenced in a separate document as an SOP. And that SOP will give a lot more detail. It's my intent as chair to have this proposed Enclosure 3 rewrite assembled, approved by the Uniform Committee, and submitted in accordance with Marine Corps League administrative procedures and bylaws, be on the floor for you to vote on and ratify at the upcoming National Convention in Palm Springs. So, one example of that, did you know that the Marine Corps League evening dress uniform is not mentioned at all in Enclosure 3? That's the red waistcoat. It's not in Enclosure 3. There's another element that amplifies the need for this rewrite. As previously referenced, the National Uniform Committee is also selling a proposed fully detailed SOP, as I just stated, providing the details. The details for the various uniforms and accessories. It'll contain bulleted details with enhanced photos, specific references, and clear guidance to include simple tools to help our members. Help our members, such as how should a red blazer fit, how to tie a tie, how to mount your devices, your stars, on your large medals, on your miniature medals. There's a difference. Or on your ribbons. There's even guidance on how to mount your miniature medals, because a lot of us are wearing them incorrectly. And because that's just how they're built by whomever you solicited. But they're building them wrong, not to Marine Corps specification. Focus on the SOP is to provide the needed information that is currently not there. Is to help all of us better understand and implement the proper wearing of the Marine Corps League uniform correctly with pride. It is also my intent to have the proposed SOP assembled, approved by the Uniform Committee, and submitted to the Board of Trustees for consideration and possible adoption. So in the past 6 months as chair of the Uniform Committee, I've had numerous members reach out seeking guidance on various uniform questions and clarity within and beyond the realms of the Marine Corps League. Again, brand new. Member contacted me regarding the formal international function that their detachment and department members were invited to attend, and sought guidance on what Marine Corps League uniform is best fit for that type of event. I've had 2 female members inquire on what they could do when their pregnancy matures, and they would still want to wear the Marine Corps League uniform while they're pregnant. A detachment was participating in a memorial service with distinct honors being rendered, and sought clarity on what the best uniform is for that event, and what comprised it, because they didn't know what made up that uniform. And of course, proper conduct with regards to removing your cover during religious services. Countless members have reached out to me seeking clarification on how to wear their uniforms. What encompasses this uniform versus that uniform? How to wear the large medals? How to wear the miniature medals? And honestly, I've been receiving those email, text, Facebook messages for several years. There are many people who feel that holding information makes them more powerful. In this circumstance, I completely disagree. The membership deserves the right to know what is correct and should be empowered to learn, to execute, and then help mentor and educate their fellow members. Uniforms create a sense of belonging and foster a strong sense of community. Wearing a uniform shows that we're part of something greater, a noble cause. Uniforms bring order to chaos and creates a sense of structure. In uniform, we stand as a team, united and strong. To address the naysayers and don't tell me what to do people, both in this room and across the organization, this is not an effort of control. This is an effort of providing information and clarifying details so that you don't have to guess. This is about educating our members on a unified baseline of what is correct, not what you think you remember is correct. This is about having written resources that are significantly easier to read and would be much easier to change when and if needed. Because right now it's assembly of hard to follow paragraphs with inconsistent nomenclature and references that lack information supporting the key uniforms and accessories that we wear. Now, item number 3, the Uniform Committee is working on a unified national approach to training on the Marine Corps League uniforms and uniform accessories. Training is to be designed for consistent application and, when ready, will be available on the Marine Corps League National YouTube channel for easy access, easy download, easy updating. This will allow you as attached to a meeting, a department meeting, training class, whatever it is, to have access to, or sitting at home by yourself. Maybe you're in there too. Sit and watch the videos. Current separate training sessions being developed for the Marine Corps League Garrison cover as a standalone uniform item. Along with each of the Marine Corps League uniforms, the undress, long sleeve and short sleeve with dress and trousers, the undress, long sleeve and short sleeve with black trousers, the casual dress, formal dress, and the evening dress. And the Uniform Committee wants to reaffirm, we're fully aware and completely embrace the fact that Marine Corps uniforms are not required for membership, nor are they required for wear. But if you're wearing it, wear it correctly.
Amen.
Yeah.
We also want to affirm it's a direct reflection of not only you, but of your detachment and the entire Marine Corps League. It is also our request that you, all of us, take the time to learn Marine Corps League uniform guidance and take the leadership role and mentor the opportunity with and for your fellow Marine Corps League members, just like we did at Marine Corps. Ensure that they're squared away before and during events. Coach them, assist them, help them understand what is correct. Do not degrade them, nor browbeat them. That's not what we do. We coach, we teach, we help our fellow members learn, understand, and be better at what it is that we do. General Patton once said, "It's absurd to believe that soldiers who cannot be made to wear the proper uniform can be induced to move forward in battles. Officers who fail to perform their duty by correcting small violations and in enforcing proper conduct are incapable of leading." It's a strong statement, but let that sink in. We're leaders. Regardless of what position we have, we're all leaders. Lead, mentor, educate, learn. National Uniform Committee Chairperson is my vision, conveyed to and agreed upon by the members of the Uniform Committee, that even though we are appointed by the National Commandant and affirmed by the Board of Trustees, we remain focused that we serve the members of the Marine Corps League. Therefore, we as the Uniform Committee we must remain responsive to the members. We will be proactive and be open to the needs and wants of the membership as it relates to the Marine Corps League uniforms and the accessories. We will be deliberate and make applicable recommendations or guidance as needed. Uniforms are the cornerstone of consistency, conveying a sense of professionalism and reliability to members and stakeholders. By donning a uniform, Marine Corps League members and riders of the brand become brand ambassadors, instantly recognizable representatives of the organization. The sight of a well-presented uniform team fosters trust and credibility, instilling the confidence in the brand and its offering. Marine Corps League is a brand. Uniforms play a pivotal role in enhancing brand presence for all organizations. By providing a consistent and professional appearance, uniforms create trust, boost brand recognition, foster a sense of belonging among members, and differentiates organizations from other organizations. Furthermore, uniforms serve as effective marketing tools, turning every interaction into an opportunity for brand exposure. Whether it's a corporate employee or a Marine Corps League member or riders and supporters of the brand, the impact of uniforms on brand presence is undeniable. So let's embrace the power of our uniform and unlock their full potential for our organization. I thank you for this opportunity to update you. I'm very available for questions, whatever it might be. I did have our slide with all our email and my telephone number. Thank you all.
No questions? Got questions?
Jack Manning, KAA, Kentucky. There's several states that have Hall of Famers, and we cannot wear our medallion on our uniform as a Hall of Famer within the states. We feel that we're being discriminated against by not being able to wear our medallion with the Marine Corps uniform, Marine Corps League uniform. And we'd like to propose that it be adopted where the Hall of Famers may wear their medallion with Marine Corps League uniform.
Thank you. Sir.
Ronnie Bouchard, Agency, Southeast Division, Department of Louisiana. At one time, there was some discussion about changing the names of the uniforms to Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, for really having simplicity. Whatever became of that?
As far as my radar, if I am honored and serving as chair next year, this year, the focus of the committee is getting the manual updated. Once the manual is updated, we can have, internally, we can have our conversation about potential name changes. I've not lost sight of that, but right now the focus is just getting the manuals updated.
Would it be easy to learn it one time and having to relearn it after the manual?
There's merit to that. There is merit to that. We'll have that conversation within the committee as well. But yes, we've not lost that knowledge and that ease of acknowledging it. Thank you.
All right.